on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the ball's headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it to play. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running inside, it's Hansen. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give running right, it's Peoples. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful.
Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Got a man. It's Jackson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fighting off the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll start on the ground with Peoples. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Look.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Well, The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
So here is the Tennessee offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Makes a tackle, and he might have room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll go to the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Vols send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it and he's open. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll give it to Peoples. Picks up the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Ducks, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the 1st half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Now sliding to his left. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Can't get him to the ground. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you get to...
Grabs it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving up the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, the when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Makes him talk to the hand. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's a give to Peoples. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Peoples. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. slips through the line. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Volunteers have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Now the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got a man. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs?
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Looking outside, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come.